Hi, guys. I am John Carrick, author of Legacy of a Mad Scientist and The Legend of Ashley Fox. Today we're here looking at 100 Bullets 93, so I can learn about how to be a better writer, how to be a better storyteller. I am working on comics and video games at the same time. It slowed me down a little bit, but at the same time, I'm very happy. I have 2 novels out. I've got a third one almost done. I've got a video game making some big leaps towards completion. So I am very happy. I am in artistic heaven, artist heaven, you could say. It could be better. I could have a lot of money. I could be famous, but that's okay. It's the journey that matters, right? It's how you feel along the way that I am as happy as I can be with the work I'm doing. So here we have 100 Bullets 93 from September of 2008. Look at that cover by Dave Johnson. That Sig Sauer, what is that, 9mm by 19? Is that a Sig? It looks like it. I honestly don't know. All right, let's see what happens. I love the wine glass, how it looks like a rose. Now, you could never get the stem through the trigger guard of a pistol. You can't get the stem of a wine glass to fit through there, but it looks good, doesn't it? The skull in the wine and the 13 logo up above it. Perfect, perfect cover. Today's issue does not disappoint. This is, things are coming down to the wire. And here we have an ad for Witchblade, which was a great comic. Michael Turner didn't know he could draw until he was in his 20s. Birds of Prey, those 2 shows, man, they could have been something. And then we got Greg Berlanti's WB, which, whatever, I'm not going to talk about it. So, sewer workers discovered the child's body earlier this morning in a Hyde Park tunnel. For the love of God, tell me about it. Stories like that worry me about my own kids. I just want to hold them, fucking never let them go. What? No. Jesus fucking Jagoff. I'm talking about the guy can hardly breathe. Take it outside. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Coop. So Cooper is this guy with the oxygen being fed into his nose right here in the bottom panel. And I'm looking into a smaller camera where I can do these and move the camera around. Now that I'm recording the audio directly into the mic, and I'm not recording audio into the iPad, I am going to look into getting a better camera where I can do this handheld and really look at the comic book panels. Because I've got these Savage Swords coming up. And my phone, I don't think, is up to it. Anyhow, let's keep going. I can breathe just fine, thank you. Bullshit you can. I can. And has it occurred to you that just because I can't smoke anymore, I might still like the smell? No. You can still smell it? Even with that thing? Yeah. The silent farts you squeeze out, too. Shit. Worse. You should see a doctor. I'm fine. So am I. Great page. It's a great page. Now, these 2 pages should not be right up against each other because that bottom panel, this should be an ad next. There really should be an ad breaking up this scene. It would be just fine. Now, normally you don't want a commercial to break up a scene, but the scene is about to change, and it would be nice for it to switch. That bottom panel cutting right back out is a little, I don't know, it doesn't work. I know you quit smoking after I got diagnosed. Glad it was for me, and I appreciate that, but that's not really why. It's because you're scared to be me. Coop, it's okay. It's good, actually. I don't get why you haven't retired. I would have. Well, you're not me. I've been with this family. Shit. I need to be here. Miss Darcy's a block away. We secure? So these 2 are working in a small security office that the magic of the camera can make look huge. Have you guys noticed that? Magic of the camera can make a trailer seem huge and cozy at the same time. Your surroundings are what you make of them. Know that. Every time you look in it, now, granted, money helps, but they still are what you make of them. Take pride in your surroundings, take pride in your environment, keep it clean. Clean your room, wash your car. Remy is watching from across the street. I'll make sure. So that line, I'll make sure, is a response to we secure. There's our first L cut. And we've got Remy watching from across the street. And her name is Joan Darcy. I think I was calling her Sophia. But her name is Joan. And she favors the red dress with her sharp asymmetrical black haircut. Written by Brian Azzarello, 100 Bullets, Chapter 5, Rooster, illustrated by Eduardo Risso, colors by Patricia Mulville, illustrated by Clem Robbins, cover by Dave Johnson, assistant editor KCC's editor Will Dennis. And Batman the Dark Knight is already available on DVD. Think about that. Look at how fast we went from 99 to 2008. How much the world changed in those 8 years. 9 years, I suppose. Hey, boss. Remy, I hope you're calling me with good news. Why is that? I could use some. Okay, how about Joan Darcy will be dead in an hour? I've been waiting for her to show up to her Gold Coast digs for a few days. Waiting? You got it, not chasing. All by your book. Stake the fuck out, and eventually who you're waiting for will walk into the bullet meant for them. Call me in an hour. And Graves has got a devious smile right there. Graves is not the hero of this book. Graves was going about doing heroic things, but not for heroic reasons. So bad people doing good things, I'd rather watch good people doing bad things. Remy's not a good person. Look at Remy here. Cut this old lady's throat and then calls his mom. Actually, his mom calls him. Beep, 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 right? That's him getting a call. Hey, Ma, I can't talk right now. Remy, it's not your mother. It's your Aunt Lindy. Your mother, Remy. Oh, baby, she had a heart attack. You don't look so good, Agent Graves. That's Dizzy with another L cut. Second L cut. I fucking hate L cuts. L cuts, they call it an L cut because in the track, right, you've got the video on top and you've got the audio down below. And when you tuck the audio under the video from the previous scene, it makes an L, right? It makes an L shape. That's why they call it that. Really? Do I look sick? Or do I look bad, Dizzy? Bad. Good. I want you to wait out here. Why? Because what Javier and I have to say isn't your concern. Yet, you mean? If anybody gives you the slightest hard time. So he's leaving her out there with all these armed guards, right? Now we see the bodyguards. Now we see the armies that I have been saying should have been present throughout the series. Like, what's her name? Shouldn't have been out shopping without a bodyguard. She was out out trying on clothes with no bodyguard. Helena Kasha, and got shot with her friend Constance. Dropped them. So that's Agent Graves, another L cut. Now this one is sort of, it's leading out of the video, right? It's leading from the last scene. What am I doing here? Your job, Lono. Is that a problem? Not at all. But I don't need you here to do it, Augustus. In fact, you shouldn't be. Don't tell me about me. Clear? Lono just takes that, right? I hope to work this out myself. I really want to work things out myself. But if I can't, you'll be waiting outside. So he's telling Lono to wait in the car too. Augustus Medici's about to go in for some meeting without Lono. We haven't had any incidents since you've been out of town, Miss Darcy, which is good. And our sources put Graves on the West Coast as of yesterday. That's very good, and why I'm back. Understood, though we still feel Joni, Coop, how are you? I'm you first. So look, they know each other really well. She's probably known him most of her life, if not all of her life. Sometimes bodyguards work like that. They stay with a family like a retainer, like a Japanese samurai, right? Why the Last Man? I tried to read that book. I tried to watch that show. I just could not get into it. I'm fine, kiddo. Really? Really? I worry about you. You should worry about you like I do. Now look at this inset panel right here, the second one, where we see what looks like it looks like a reflection. Someone's taken a key out and there's a door in the distance, but then there's something overlapping the key. Like what is that's the strangest panel. I don't get it, right? But it doesn't really matter. Like you get paid to. No, kiddo. I get paid to protect. Worrying, I do on my own dime. I know. It's so good to see you again. I feel safe when you're around. I worry less when you are. So, and now look, that key is going into the lock, right? But it's not exactly centered. I mean, come on. What lock ever looked like that? Your mother's on her way to University Hospital. They got good doctors there, I hear. So that's Aunt Lindy talking to Remy with another L cut. Aunt Lindy, there ain't no such. You going with her? Of course I'm going. Not in the ambulance, though. They said I couldn't. Who said? The paramedics, Remy. Who you think? Listen, you make sure you call me about anything till I get there. When are you coming? Right fucking now. You shouldn't talk like that. Sorry. Aunt Lindy, my ma had a... I'll be there as soon as I can. And look at this little old lady, right, with these massive glasses coming in. She's opening the door and seeing Remy's feet in that second to the last panel where he's talking to Aunt Lindy. He's rushing down the stairs. And you can see her also at the door here in this first panel, right? She's coming in. Presumably she lives there with the other dead lady. And for some reason, they haven't bumped into each other till now. And there we get her opening the door to Remy holding the gun in her face. She could have a heart attack right there. Remy sees her, thinks of his mom, and lets her go. But she's about to go upstairs and find her dead friend, dead roommate, dead sister, whoever. And Remy didn't give a shit. And now Remy walks out into the street and starts shooting bodyguards, which is very Remy. And unnecessary, too, when you see what's about to happen. Like, he didn't have to come running down like this. But it is in character. And that is a Chicago street if I ever saw one. Bam! Ugh. Lou? What do we got? Lone gunman coming at 12 up. Bam! Lock it down, Lyle. On it, boss. Joni, let's go. We'll take the stairs down to the panic room. Now. Bam, bam. Right? These guys are just getting clipped. It takes a lot of practice to be that accurate, and it takes a lot of practice to stay that accurate, and it's a lot of investment. It's not magic like in comics. So Remy has a bomb set on the power breaker, right, on the exterior of the building that he triggers. Here it is. It's up on the light post, right? Blows the transformer off off its place. There's another ad for that Air book. I really do want to take note of how they used cross-hatching, and yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that and see. It says G. Woodrow Wilson and M.H. Perker. So I'll go look that up on Comic Book Realm. Have you guys found that site yet? It's like comic book database, but a little more streamlined, a little less information and a little more information at the same time. Anyhow, here we have Joni Darcy running downstairs to her panic room, presumably in the basement of her Chicago townhouse. What? The power's been cut. Don't worry, the generator will kick in. Or not. God damn it. We've got you covered, Mr. Cooper. There's an auxiliary generator in the panic room. Coop, I won't let that maniac hurt you. It's a Minuteman, Coop. And now here's the other thing, right? Joe Rothstein got killed, and he was the guy who supplied Agent Graves with his magic bullets and his magic guns. Why was there only one Joe Rothstein? Why wouldn't Agent Graves have had a dozen Joe Rothsteins? Not just in Chicago, but Minneapolis, Salt Lake City, Cleveland, Miami. I'd have a Joe Rothstein in every fucking town. Not a maniac. You say there's a difference? I don't. I've killed people, Joni, and they all haunt me. Even the ones I did in the Marines. Bodies I never saw. But my mind, after a time, created faces for them. I go to bed with my faces every night, every damn one. And I thank God for letting me do so. But there ain't no God in the Minutemen. And if there is, he's a bitch I wouldn't recognize. God damn it. So Remy throws an incendiary grenade in there and burns all the guards outside the door. On his way down the stairs, where Joni Darcy is against that big, heavy bank vault door. We've been hacked. Oh, Jesus, Coop, he's gonna kill you over my dead body. Get in the bathroom. No, I won't die in a... Get in the goddamn toilet. Please, Miss Darcy. Right? Like she does, that's not where she wants to die. But watch and see what happens. It's not over yet. The Minutemen are not immortal. They might have magic guns that, dissuade the cops from coming after them, but they're not immortal. There's Madame Xanadu by one of my favorite artists, Amy Reeder. Amy Reeder Hadley back then, but now she's just Amy Reeder. I don't know if she got divorced or she just dropped her second name that she used since a kid. I don't know. What difference does it make? Anyhow, there's Remy in a fire-filled inferno of a hallway. Okay, fuckers, time to get fucked. And now he sticks his guns through that vault door, right? Sticks his hands through that vault door. And what would you do if you were on the other side of that big, heavy door, right? And someone put their fragile wrists through there? You'd crush them, wouldn't you? And that's exactly what Coop does to Remy's wrists. He drops the guns. Coop actually catches one of them. Look at that. She's in there sitting on the toilet, and whether Coop does this deliberately or whether it's by accident, his oxygen, his breathing thing comes down when he reaches down to catch that gun, and it explodes, right? He didn't do that deliberately. I don't think he did that deliberately. I think the fire just reached his oxygen, and it's going to make for a bad day for our boy Remy. Bam! Remy loses his hands. Cut off your hands. Bring. No one's answering that phone. I've got a story in the book I'm working on right now about a guy who had his hands blown off. And it's happened to soldiers when an IED goes off outside a Humvee. And if you're holding your gun outside the truck, it will blow your hands off. I saw a guy once in real life out in Santa Monica, and it was horrific. It was horrible. It stayed with me. Anyhow, X Games, look at that Do Tour. Superman, that is a great Superman, isn't it? 3D toy, Superman Universe Online. And what a cover by Dave Johnson. 100 Bullets 93. We are going to continue with Savage Sword. There is some other stuff I want to do. I want to do Pit. I want to do... God, there's a lot of series I want to do. I don't know. Well, anyhow. All right, talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.